Hi, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Well, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get right into this story right here. So, if you are familiar with Alpo Martinez from back in the day, drug kingpin Alpo Martinez, then you know that Alpo lost his life not too long ago in a place where he took many lives not too long ago, right? And some people said it was just justice and karma coming full circle and all that. Shout out to Fox5NewYork.com. New York, the NYPD has arrested a man that is accused of murdering the former New York drug lord Alberto Alpo Martinez. Now, I should tell you that when Alpo got killed, it wasn't too many teary-eyed around the world. It wasn't too many people crying or saying, oh, I feel sorry for him or whatever. I think Alpo himself saw it coming and he just accepted his fate. He was tired of running. He was tired of hiding. He was tired of living the way he was living in a witness protection program and all that, knowing that that wasn't his style. Because if you know him, you would know that he was a flamboyant person. He liked to be out. He liked to be seen. And I was surprised after he was released from the penitentiary that he would even set foot back in Harlem. But he did more than set foot back in Harlem. He walked the streets. He was walking the streets like a tour guide. Somebody following him with the camera, and he's walking and pointing out places. Yeah, I killed a nigga right here on this corner right there. And I was like, damn, he ain't gonna last too long. And he didn't. 27-year-old Shakeem Parker faces murder and weapons charges in connection with the case. I bet you money that Parker ain't getting away. Nobody really wanted to touch Alpo yet. And the reason being is that, come on, you're in a witness protection program, bro. That means that the feds got eyes on you, right? So that's like going into the police station to steal a police car. You're more than likely going to get caught. You know what I'm saying? So not too many people really wanted to, even though a lot of people wanted to. And when he did get hit, nobody really knew who it was because it could have been anybody because he did wrong to so many people. Martinez was shot and killed in Harlem on October 31st of 2021. The NYPD was called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street just before 3:30 a.m. in the morning. A dark red pickup truck had crashed into a couple of other parked cars. Martinez was the driver, and he had been shot 5 times in the chest through the car window. Now they're saying that it was this 27-year-old that did it. He continued to drive the truck after he was shot for approximately 4 more blocks before crashing the vehicle into a couple of other cars. EMS arrived, took him to the New York City Health Plus Hospital, Harlem, but it was too late to save his life then. Martinez became famous in the 80s for his murderous ways and mountains of drugs and cash. He was immortalized in dozens of rap songs and in the movie. I don't know y'all if you seen Paid in Full and you saw the wild character that Cameron played. That was Alpo. That was Martinez. That's how he was. He wore a biker helmet. He would lift the front wheel up and wheelie down the street. He would get real loud. He pistol played, had his gun on him at all times. Everybody knew that he was about that murder game, and he was putting it down out there in the streets. He was a shady character because he ended up killing someone that was really close to him that had actually put him on the Rich Porter situation and all that. He became famous and he was immortalized in the movie Paid in Full. If you've never seen the movie Paid in Full, go watch the movie. And shout out to Damon Dash, because now Damon Dash is saying that it's time to do the final part of Paid in Full. I don't know if it's going to be Paid in Full, the finale, or Paid in Full part 2. But now that Alpo was killed, the story kind of came full circle. And a lot of people are waiting to see that part come to life on the big screen. Martinez was in the witness protection program, so his ID had the name Abraham Rodriguez printed on it, along with a Lewiston, Maine address. He had been given a new identity after he was released from a Colorado prison in 2015. He had been serving more than 20 years for his role in 14 murders. Now I know you're saying to yourself, how the hell you get 20 years for 14 murders? This man wasn't afraid to brag about the 14 murders, and people believe that he had more than 14 bodies. So yes, when he got hit, they were saying that, yo, it could have been anybody. That man took a whole lot of people's lives. Those people, families and friends and business partners, they're still around. They're still out here. They got eyes on him. He fucked up a lot of people money, and people wanted revenge. So it could have been anybody, right? All right. How he got 20 plus years for 14 murders? It was widely believed that he had flipped on his former associates in the streets to cut a better deal for himself, to save his own ass from a life sentence. That right there, he was in there giving up connects that had nothing to do with anything. Like, yo, let me tell you about this one person right here that run 15 and 27. Let me tell you about this one person right here that got a stash house over on so-and-so and a crack house over on so-and-so. Let me tell you about this one person that he was giving up a whole lot of people in the street, taking down major drug operations, cramping a whole lot of people's style just to get himself out of doing life without the possibility of parole. Boom, he does his little time, 20 plus years for 14 murders that were known. And then he was released. But instead of laying low, he was often seen in Harlem, and there may have been no shortage, there was no shortage of people that wanted to clip his wings, that wanted to take his head off. And I think he actually said it one day. He said he was tired of running, and he accepts his fate because it was already written before he was even born. So he accepts it, and hey, it is what it is. So right now, the update to that is that they have somebody in custody, a 27-year-old man called Shakeem Parker. I'm trying to find Shakeem Parker's face so I could show it to you, but apparently they're not showing his face, and for good reason. Right? So we're going to leave it right there, but stay tuned, because as soon as I find the face, I'm going to show it to you on the next video. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next video. It's SoFlo TV over here on Hot Topics TV, and if the topic is hot, you know we're on it. I'm out. Peace.